So this is how to make a feminist piece. First, you're gonna need posters, paper, tape, markers, more markers, and band-aids. So I'm gonna mess up the first board anyway, so we'll just use this one that's already dirty because I had to chase it down after the wind blew it away from me. So first I roughed up the poster by rubbing the bottom of my shoes on them and kind of folding it and crunching it over. And then I asked people from different age brackets, genders, and places in the US to answer some questions about sexual harassment and abuse towards women. The first question was, what do you think is the biggest thing in the way of stopping sexual harassment/abuse towards women? And I wrote the answers in red to symbolize what is standing in the way of equality and women being protected from abuse. And then I cut them out and put them on the board. The quote I chose to represent my piece is, "I'm not as fragile as you think," so I'm just writing out the first two words on the poster, and then I tape people's answers around the words and put water around the poster just to destroy it a little bit more. Going along with the red symbolism, I wanted to further this idea by destroying the poster to represent the trauma that many women have endured. And bam, the first poster is done. Moving on to the second poster, I wrote in yellow/orange because the question was, what do you think is the best way to stop sexual harassment/abuse towards women, either on a global scale or in your own relationships? And I wanted to symbolize the first steps we're taking to combat sexual harassment/abuse towards women. And then I continued with the words "as fragile," and I put fragile in purple because purple, green, and white are frequently used to symbolize women's equality, and the color juxtaposes the word itself. And then I put the band-aids, Wonder Woman theme for extra feminist effect, to represent how these solutions will eventually mend our broken system. And then onto the last poster. The post-its are the answers to the final question, what is the first word or phrase you think of when you hear woman? I decided to use purple and green post-it notes on a white poster to bring in all of the colors of women's empowerment, and the green also finishes out the red to yellow to green storyline I had begun on the first poster. I added the people's names, except for the people who preferred to remain anonymous, to symbolize how we refuse to be a statistic, we are human beings. And then finally I added the last three words, as you think, and I made the U red to relate back to the first poster of the problem, because anyone who thinks women are fragile are part of the problem. I might not be in class today. If I am, I'm on a plane and my dad figured everything out. But if I'm not, I love you all and I'll see you next semester. Toaster out.